Let us now again consider an interesting set of these three examples, where we will compare the dipole moment such type of questions are designed A, B, C, D, which one will have dipole moment equal to 0, not equal to 0, order of dipole moments. So, to get grip of those type of questions, I have chosen this example. Effective polarity dipole moment, like what I have just explained to you in case of CO2, in case of BF3, the dipole moment is 0, because those are planar molecules, symmetrical molecules, and the polarity gets compensated. CO2 is linear, BF3 is planar, and bond angle is 120 degrees. But ammonia is not symmetrical, and therefore it has certain dipole moment. Even earlier we had compared carbon tetrachloride and chloroform. Carbon tetrachloride, although carbon chlorine bond is polar, chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, but since all the bond pairs are identical bond pairs and carbon is sp3 hybridized, it is perfect tetrahedral, and therefore effective polarity is 0, dipole moment is 0. But instead of chloroform, if we consider the example, instead of carbon tetrachloride, this is carbon tetrachloride, if we consider the example of chloroform, things change. Carbon chlorine bond is polar, chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. So, slight shifting of the shared pair towards chlorine. Carbon hydrogen bond, although polarity is negligible, the difference 2.5 and 2.1, 0.4, the difference is very small, shift towards carbon. The thing is that again carbon has formed 4 single bonds, therefore here again carbon is sp3, but all the bond pairs are not identical bond pairs, and therefore they will not compensate each other's effect, and therefore effective polarity of this molecule, dipole moment, it will not be too large, it will be slight, but it will not be equal to 0. It will have certain value, it will not be equal to 0, this is represented, and here it will be equal to 0. So, that I have already explained, but still. Now, what about these three examples? What you feel the dipole moments, whether 0 or non-zero? The first case, it is 1,2-dichlorobenzene. This is 1,4-dichlorobenzene. Okay. 1,4, if we start numbering from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,4-dicyanobenzene. This is quinol, or it can be called as 1,4-dihydroxybenzene. Here the dipole moment will be 0. Let me tell you in advance. The reason is very simple. Chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. Chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, the slight shifting, and it is symmetrical. Symmetrical. Whatever pull of chlorine from carbon will be exactly compensated by this chlorine from this carbon, and since the 1,4 arrangement is symmetrical arrangement, therefore slight shifting because of chlorine and slight shifting because of this chlorine, they compensate each other's effect, and therefore effective dipole moment of this will be 0. If this is so, what about this? Effective dipole moment, here it cannot be 0, because although we write in this fashion and it is 1,4 position, symmetrical, it seems to be symmetrical, it is not. Let me write this, the same molecule quinol in a proper way. Oxygen, as we have studied oxygen, as we have considered H2O molecule formation when oxygen forms two single bonds, the same theory is applicable here. If this is bond of oxygen, since oxygen in the outermost shell, if oxygen forms two covalent bonds, it is sp3 hybridized, and in the outermost shell of oxygen there are two lone pairs. So, sp3 hybridized oxygen contains two lone pairs and two bond pairs. This is what we have already covered in H2O molecule formation. Same is applicable here. So, because of two lone pairs, lone pair repulsion is more than lone pair, bond pair, bond pair, bond pair. So, the OH bond normally we write in this fashion, but it will be angular, V shape, water, similar to that. And the second OH bond, now because of two lone pairs, the hydrogen can be on this side, hydrogen can be on that side. Whatever is the case, polarity, okay. They will not compensate each other's effect, because the resultant of this, they will not compensate each other's effect, because it cannot be three dimensional. If you look in a three dimensional way, this is not symmetrical. Here it is symmetrical. They compensate exactly each other's effect. On plain board you may seem that it is symmetrical, it is not. This is V shaped, this is V shaped, and you cannot be sure that hydrogen is on this side, it can be on this side. The bond angle will be different from what it is in case of water, and because of this there will be certain effective polarity present in this molecule. Although it is 1,4 position, these two will not compensate each other's effect. A certain effect will be there, residual effect I may say, or resultant, and therefore dipole moment here it cannot be 0. There will be certain dipole moment. Here it is 0, here it cannot be 0, because two covalent bonds of oxygen, two lone pairs, same is true for here, and therefore they cannot compensate each other's effect. What about this? Again 1,4 position, exactly opposite. Here was also 1,4. This is cyanide functional group. Now, up till now what we have studied, on the basis of that you should be able to, why we have studied hybridization, mixing and recasting. If it is cyanide, there is a triple bond between carbon and nitrogen, and normally cyanide or 1,4-dicyanobenzene, normally for our routine discussion, routine reactions, we write in this fashion. But in cyanide, since there are two pi bonds, there is a triple bond of carbon with nitrogen. Triple bond of carbon with nitrogen means two pi bonds, one sigma bond. It automatically means that the carbon is, this carbon is sp hybridized, this carbon is sp hybridized. If it is sp hybridized carbon, two sp hybrid orbitals, linear 180-degree angle, if that what we have studied earlier is in your minds, although we are habitual to write in this fashion, geometry point of view, since carbon is sp hybridized, this is a sigma bond, and carbon is sp hybridized, this sigma bond cannot be in this fashion. For routine study we write in this manner, I have no objection for that. So, proper geometry for this molecule can be written, or it should be written in this manner: sp hybridized carbon sp2 sp nitrogen, even nitrogen, since it has formed a triple bond, is sp hybridized. Carbon single bond sp hybridized. Since in cyanide carbon is sp hybridized, two sp hybrid orbitals are linear. The two sp hybrid orbitals are linear and they are exactly at 1,4 position. They exactly compensate each other's effect, and therefore polarity because of cyanide group and polarity because of this cyanide group, they exactly compensate each other's effect, and therefore ultimate polarity of the molecule dipole moment will be 0. This was not the case in case of 1,4-dihydroxy benzene or quinol, because the OH bond is angular, it is sp3 hybridized, 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. We will again consider an interesting set of 3 examples. We will compare the bond angle and geometry of NH3, NH4 plus ion and NH2 minus ion, ammonia, ammonium ion, amide ion. Geometry of ammonia molecule already we have studied. A fast recap: electronic configuration of nitrogen in ground state, 2s2, 2p3. Hydrogen atoms, when they approach nitrogen to form ammonia, they undergo sp3 hybridization. All the 4 atomic orbitals take part in mixing and recasting. They undergo sp3 hybridization, and this is the representation of ammonia molecule. In the outermost shell of nitrogen in ammonia molecule, 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair, and this can be represented in this fashion: nucleus of nitrogen, lone pair of electrons on nitrogen in ammonia, shared pair, shared pair, shared pair, bond pair. Okay, these are the 3 bond pairs: bond pair, bond pair, bond pair, lone pair. And as we have already seen, because of the lone pair, the bond angle reduces to 107 degree. Ammonia we normally write in this fashion: react with H plus ion. This H plus ion can be from HCl, can be from H2SO4, and forms lone pair of electrons and empty orbital of H plus from acid, and forms what we call as ammonium ion, NH4 plus ion. If that ammonium ion I wish to show here, means what has happened is this: ammonia 3 bond pairs and sp3 hybrid orbital, sp3, nitrogen undergoes sp3 hybridization, 3 bond pairs and 1 sp3 which was containing a lone pair, H plus ion means empty orbital of H plus ion, and the orbital of nitrogen sp3 hybridized orbital, the electron pair sharing takes place between H plus ion and sp3 hybrid orbital, and this is how ammonia gets converted into NH4 plus ion. Earlier this was lone pair. Now this also becomes a shared pair between nitrogen and hydrogen. The only thing is that the positive charge of H plus ion becomes a positive charge on complete ion, NH4 plus ion. Now whatever we had discussed earlier because of the lone pair distortion, all that will vanish, and the moment H plus ion, which was shown there, shares the lone pair of nitrogen and ammonia, the picture changes. Now there are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals around nitrogen in ammonium ion, but the new thing is that now the all 4 electron pairs are shared pairs, and all 4 are identical bond pairs. Means this was earlier picture, 1 lone pair and 3 bond pair, and because of that distortion pyramidal, this empty orbital H plus ion, when it overlaps here, all 4 will become, the ammonium ion formation will take place, all 4 will become identical bond pairs, and therefore the geometry of NH4 plus ion, the bond angle, the distribution of all the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals will be similar to carbon in methane. Whatever happened because of the lone pair, that will disappear. It will be a perfect tetrahedral, and H and H, H and H, center of hydrogen, center of nitrogen, center of hydrogen, H and H bond angle from 107 in ammonia will now change to 109 degree 28 minutes, and it will be perfect tetrahedral NH4 plus ion geometry point of view. It will be perfect tetrahedral, and bond angle will be what is expected for perfect tetrahedral, 109 degree 28 minutes. Ammonia we had earlier also considered. NH4 plus ion I have just explained. NH2 minus ion, normally it is written in this fashion, amide ion. Actually one lone pair of electrons of nitrogen. This ammonia, if it reacts with sodium, there can be some other reagents also. Hydrogen comes out by leaving the electron pair, and this will give rise to the routine lone pair which was earlier there, and heterolytic breaking of this NH bond because of reaction with sodium, electron of nitrogen and electron of hydrogen, one extra electron, and therefore minus 1 charge. So NH2 minus ion is nothing but this 2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs, means as if this hydrogen goes out in the form of H plus ion, and therefore this shared pair will become a lone pair. Out of that, 1 electron is of hydrogen, and therefore this will gain minus 1 charge. Let me write on this side. Now this will now behave like oxygen in water. It is still sp3 hybridized. In ammonia, 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair was the case. Now there are 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. Repulsion between 2 lone pairs is more, and therefore bond pairs will come still closer, and therefore, in case of NH2 minus ion, NH2 minus ion, the bond angle will further reduce. It will be less than 107 degrees. So, ammonia it was 107 degrees. In ammonium ion it changes to perfect tetrahedral bond angle, and in NH2 minus ion, because of two lone pairs in sp3 hybrid orbitals and two bond pairs, the bond angle will further reduce, like what had happened in case of H2O. It will be less than 107. So, this is how the bond angle and geometry changes in ammonia, NH4 plus ion and NH2 minus ion